The story begins when a beautiful model named Molly Martins sees a nanny job a father had posted online. Molly lives in Knoxville, Tennessee, but the job is 3,700 miles away in another country, Ireland.
She went to Ireland at age 24. You know, you want to try something new. You want to see a different part of the world. You want to try a different career path.
Molly takes the job unseen and moves to Limerick, Ireland. She had never met the dad in person before she left Tennessee. Maybe she should have.
She ended up with a man. He was older, he was very controlling, he was very abusive, and he was a classic abuser.
That man was Jason Corbett. He needed someone to care for his 2 children after his wife, Margaret, died from a freak asthma attack.
This was an opportunity for her.
It was an opportunity for her. She went through the proper channels. She went through a screening agency.
Jason was a big, burly Irishman who apparently loved to drink beer.
He fit the profile of a person who outwardly, socially, is the life of the party, is the happy-go-lucky guy, you know, is the happy drunk. He likes to drink, but he's always happy. But inside the house, it's different. And the children know. They were the ones who saw it.
But Molly fell in love with Jason and with his adorable children, Jack and Sarah. Their lives were upended when Jason's company transferred him to North Carolina. Shortly after they moved, Molly and Jason tied the knot.
Looks like your traditional swept off your feet love story. They basically get hitched, they come back to America with the kids, and Molly's parents aren't too far by, so they settle down in this little house.
Life in the $390,000 house in Winston-Salem seemed to be nirvana. She worked as a swimming coach and doted on the kids.
She loved those children, and he knew she loved those children. They sent her Mother's Day cards for 8 years saying, "Dear Mom." They called her Mom. He called her Mom.
But beneath the bliss, a tense and difficult issue is about to come to a head. Even though Molly was the only mother the children really ever knew, Jason wouldn't allow her to legally adopt Jack and Sarah.
He had complete control over her. He didn't let her adopt the children, so she had no rights to the children.
Why is that?
I think it was a control mechanism. I think he knew that as long as he had sole rights to the children, that she wouldn't call 911 if he beat her.
If he beat her?
She claims that they had a pretty tumultuous relationship between the two of them. She claims she had a little more confidence knowing that her dad would be there to protect her, possibly if it escalated.
Is the new bride hiding a horrible secret that she's not living happily ever after? Molly's dad, Tom, isn't the type who would sit back and watch his daughter get roughed up. He's a retired FBI agent and worked in counterintelligence at the Oak Ridge National Laboratory, a nuclear facility outside Knoxville.
And what about Tom?
Tom, of course, spent his whole career analyzing crime scenes. His family described him as wouldn't hurt a fly.
But what if that fly morphed into a monster? A monster who Tom claims had to be swatted with a baseball bat.
What happened inside those walls prior to Jason's death?
Sarah, the daughter, had woken up in the middle of the night, and she had awoken Molly. Mr. Corbett did not like the children coming into the bedroom for a variety of reasons, one of which is he would sleep nude. And he gets awoken, and he's very angry. He's mad at her for, quote, coddling the children. He suffocated her. He attempted to strangle her, which he had done before. This was not the first time. And she screamed, and her father came up.
Tom says when he heard the screams, he rushed upstairs to the bedroom and found Jason had Molly in a death grip.
He said, "I'm going to kill her."
Tom just happened to have a baseball bat with him, an aluminum bat, a present he claims was for young Jack.
Tom tried to get Corbett to let her go, and he wouldn't do it.
Tom claims he thought Jason, who was over 260 pounds, was going to kill them both. So the present, the bat, became a weapon. Tom swings at Jason's head again and again and again. Then Molly grabbed a paving stone. Yes, a paving stone that she says just happened to be on the nightstand. She smashes it into Jason's head. 12 blows, and Jason was on the bedroom floor, naked, bloody, and dead. Even though Tom was just in a fight to the death, he sounded extraordinarily calm when he called 911.
Our daughter's husband, my son-in-law, got in a fight with my daughter. I intervened, and I think he's in bad shape. We need help.
Okay, what do you mean he's in bad shape? He's hurt?
He's bleeding all over, and I may have killed him.
The 911 operator tells them to do CPR on Jason.
Is he conscious at all?
No,
Is he breathing?
I can't tell.
Cops rush to the scene.
When investigators arrived here at the house in the middle of the night, they weren't sure if this was a case of self-defense or murder.
We can't show you all the crime scene photos because they are as bloody as you can get. Blood spatter on the wall more than 4 feet high. Even the electrical outlet is covered in blood. Now take a close look at this photo of Molly in a mink coat detective snapped shortly after the killing. There's blood on her face, but where's the blood on her pajamas and hands?
Tell me what happened tonight.
We're fighting.
Deputies take Molly and her dad down to the station for questioning.
Okay, so you guys are arguing, okay? How does it become physical? What happens?
He started choking me
Okay, where were you at when he was choking you?
in the bed.
Cops take a picture of Tom in the shirt he says he was wearing and his boxer shorts. Remember, he did CPR, so why isn't he still drenched in blood?
I was scared to death that he was going to kill her. And subsequently, I was scared to death that he was going to kill me.
Investigators begin to wonder, was this really self-defense? Or was there a diabolical plot to kill Jason? Next,
My throat hurts.
what Molly does at the sheriff's station that makes detectives very suspicious.
Do you have a work on your nightstand?
Yeah.
What was that for?
The kids and I we were gonna paint these bricks and flowers around a mailbox.